Okay. And I think I'm going to have to apologize that I'm not sure all these I know actually where they came from. I know where this came from. A fellow, I don't know that I know him personally, named Ben from, I think the Substack is called usmortality.com. I'm not sure about all these citations, but I think that's where this has come. And he has really done a pretty deep dive into the whole sequencing thing and shown just how anti-scientific it is. And this comes from something he published recently, which was a Freedom of Information request from July 16th, 2024. And it says request attached. And the subject of our search of our records failed to reveal any documents pertaining to your request. We've heard that before. We do not have any responsive records because none of the methods in the request for information have been used for SARS-CoV-2 sequencing. Our sequencing staff have specified that one, and this is the important one, we do not have records on single virion sequencing that ensured the virion was physically isolated from any other genetic material before sequencing. Sequencing was only on clinical specimens or unpurified virus isolate material, lysate or supernatant. We do not have methods to purify a single virion away from all other materials. So I want to put this in context. First of all, virion is just a fancy name for a single virus. So they're saying that we don't have a single virus that was physically separated from any other genetic material before sequencing. Therefore, the sequencing was done on specimens like snot or bronchial alveolar lavage fluid or urine or feces or some other clinical specimen, or cell cultures, either the ground up cells or the liquid from the cells. And they're saying, this is the CDC, we don't have a method to purify a single virion away from all other materials. This is an extremely damning statement for them to make. And again, just to put it in context, if you have to think of this in, again, we've been over this many times, so this is nothing new. But this is an admission that if you want to know what this pencil is made of, and this is a little bit different because there's actually a pencil where there isn't actually a virus. But if you want to know that what a component of the pencil is, and again, there's another difference with this example. It's the first one I had here. And these pens are, they say, made of the same thing as the component that you're looking for from the pencil. Let me emphasize that and say it again. They say that the thing that they're sequencing, the thing that is in their minds defining this virus, is a DNA or RNA strand. Then they say these other things have the exact same kind of DNA and RNA strands. Exact same kind. Then they say, we've never, and it is not part of virology, to separate this one from these. It is not it's not possible to separate a virus, a virion, from the cell culture or the person's fluid or tissue. We don't have methods to do that. And since the thing you're looking for, the component of this is the same as this, if you really think about this, how would you ever know that the material you're looking for came from this and not this? If always in the history of looking for it, you've always ground up all these together, they have indistinguishable component, the components you're looking for, and never once have anybody ever separated them out and taken the sequence just from the pencil or the virus or the virion. Not once, because they can't do that. They don't have methods to find that. Therefore, using logic and rational thinking and common sense, you have to conclude that nobody has ever actually demonstrated that that sequence came from a virus. Therefore, to use that as proof that the virus exists or even has DNA or RNA is basically a fallacious argument. And anybody who doesn't see that has a thought problem, because everybody, I think, listening absolutely sees that that is true. This statement means that sequencing has never been done for a virus. All it's been done for is a mixture of the person and whatever other bacteria or fungus is in the person, or cell cultures, so whatever fetal bovine serum and kidney culture cells is in there. We have never actually sequenced a virus. Then they go on to say that these are more complicated, which I don't think I need to explain, but this is an admission we've never sequenced a virus, flat out. So that's a big deal. And so it's great that he got that admission.